Welcome to HyperHost.mx product offering. This is one of the best products that HyperHost.mx has to offer. And as such, we have created a new domain for it, which is hyperhost.me. In order to access this, you have to go to app.hyperhost.me. And we're going to show you what this is. This is like VPS on steroids. So if you want to have a blazing fast website, you should watch this video. The first thing you need to do is sign up. In order to sign up, you click here and you're going to fill out some information about yourself and validate your information. After that, you can log in. I'm going to pause in order to log in. The login takes a couple of seconds. The system has to load up depending on your connection. It can be faster or slower. It can take up to a couple of minutes, but it shouldn't take long. There we go. Right now you're seeing one of my test accounts. As you can see, I have 3 servers up. One of them is stopped and the other 2 are running. Now, let's see what this is all about. Whenever you need, you can go here to help. There's a tutorial. And we're going to explain everything, what this is. HyperHost.me is zero code change deploy of applications. You can have automatic horizontal and vertical scaling, high availability and smart load balancing, pay as you use, cloud pricing model. Here, you only pay for what you use. We have support for hosting Docker and Kubernetes. We have 3 data centers in 3 different regions of the world, so we can distribute the workloads across all of the 3. We have a marketplace where you can select one of the applications and it will be installed quickly and with everything it needs to run. You can collaborate with anyone at your account level and give them different access levels. And the user interface is very intuitive. You have SSH access, CLI, and Open API. So the topology is basically graphical. What you do is you have containers, layers, environment, and application. You can have as many balancers as you need, as many compute instances as you need, as many database instances as you need, and as much storage as you need. Everything is done in such a way that you can control the consumption. You can define how many cloudlets. One cloudlet is 128 MB of RAM and 400 megahertz of processing power. Here, for example, you can allow 2 cloudlets as a minimum reserved and allow the system to scale up to 16 cloudlets when needed. The system will automatically detect when it needs to use more resources, and it will grow up to what it is allowed to grow. The same applies to the application server. We have here 4 and we allow it to grow up to 32. And databases, we have 2 and we allow it to grow to 8. The system will automatically tell you how much is the minimum, which is what you have reserved, and how much is the maximum if it's using the entirety of what it is allowed to use for the entirety of the time. With us, you only pay for the usage. You don't pay for the limits. So right now, we can start creating any type of VPS that you want. We support Java, PHP, Ruby, .NET, Node.js, Python, and Golang. And you can create instances for load balancing and choose which type. Also, the type of Golang or server that you want to have with its different versions. Okay. we can have cache, we can have SQL, which is MariaDB or MySQL C or Percona, Postgre, or a Docker image, or NoSQL, also MongoDB, or Couchbase, OpenSearch, Redis. As you can see, this is extremely versatile. In storage, we can have extra storage or a Docker image, and we can have a VPS running, just like that. You say, you know what, I need a VPS running CentOS, Debian, Ubuntu, or a Docker image, and we can create new layers. Basically, you can connect as many things as you need here. Again, on each level, you can select how much you allow it to scale, and you get the pricing right here. I'm going to cancel here just to show you how the marketplace works. So let's say we want, first of all, you can have a normal WordPress, which is normal, and it's going to run like really fast, or you can have a cluster. A cluster comes with load balancing, with several instances of the application server, several instances of the database server. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more expensive per month, but this is an array that can really take care of several 100,000 people at the same time. So without any question, you can run this for a big website or e-commerce store that requires a lot of power. Now, if you need even more power, we have a multi-region WordPress cluster, which is having one cluster per data center. So this is extremely powerful, and it will basically allow you to have a website that can cater to millions across the globe. But we're not going to install that right now. We're going to run a normal WordPress installation. The WordPress installation comes already with Lightspeed, high performance web server, brute force attack protection, web application firewall, Let's Encrypt SSL, and lightning fast premium CDN. You have a description of each one of the things right here. You can also have a multi-site network. You can name your environment. You can name the way you want it to display. You can choose one of our data centers. We have one in India, one in Germany, and one in the US. So I'm going to click install. This takes a little while, so be patient. It can take up to 10 minutes. We're improving this, but the system basically configures everything for you. And it's really fast. It's really good. We're going to test it and see it. We're going to do a speed test. So I'm going to pause it right now and let it run. And I'm going to be back once it finishes. After a couple of minutes, the system finishes, and we have the information that we need in order to access our WordPress environment. WordPress is already installed, and we can see it right now. Now, I'm going to copy the password. You will receive an email with everything, all the information regarding your server. So first off, we're going to open. As you can see, it's fast. We're going to test it right now. Okay, so we have a 89 on mobile and 98 on desktop, which is awesome, right? I'm going to go into a little bit more about the system, and then I'm going to go into the website. So the first thing we need to see is that we have different options on each one of the servers. We can open in browser, and we can access the settings. In the settings, we can put the domain, we put it here. We have custom SSL, SSH access, right here, we set it up. There's information about how to connect and everything like that. Endpoints, firewall, which this one is active. Okay, we can put rules on it, load alerts, horizontal scaling, we can put a trigger to it, set up collaboration, invite people, change the owner. In case you're making websites for someone else, they can just create their own account and you transfer it to their account via their email. You can migrate to a different region. You can export your environment and you can have more information. Now, this is very neat. What else can you do here? You can change the topology of your system. So here you can add balancing, add more cloudlets, add more databases, cache, storage, whatever you need. Right now, this one has one cloudlet, and it can scale up to 16 cloudlets. And it has 200 gigabytes of space. So this is going to cost between $2.6 to $22.3 per month, depending on how much is it going to be used. Okay, this is the price breakdown, how much it is for the cloudlets, how much it is for the public IP, and there's explanation on how to track your spends, and there are explanations about this space and traffic, which are charged based upon consumption. The traffic that you have included is 1 gigabyte per hour or up to 730 gigabytes per month. After that, it is charged according to the usage. So what else can we do here? We can clone the environment. Let's say you already have WordPress and you want to do another one. You don't have to start from scratch, just clone it. You can stop it. This means that there's no more charge involved at that moment, and you can delete it. Now, on the app server level, we have add-ons, which right now several are active, like the Premium CDN, the Free SSL, the Lightspeed License Manager. You can start the FTP here, install the BitNinja service, which is protection for your server. You can schedule a start and stop automatically. This means, for example, if you have an ERP system or a CRM system which you're not using outside of office hours, let's say you work 9 to 5, so there's no need to pay beyond 5 p.m. until you start working at 9 a.m. You can schedule the server to stop and to start on again. So this is going to save you a lot of money. You can also install New Relic, Git push deploy add-on, and you can change the time zone right here. If you have that question, this is where you change it. What else do we have? We have a restart node. Okay, we can restart the node from here or from here. You can check the config right here with all the folders and every single file. You can edit it right here if you need to do that. You can check the log, check the statistics, access the web SSH. We have a panel right here. You can redeploy the containers, and we have more things that you can do, like for example, reset the password, change variables, links, volumes, etc., etc., etc. In variables, for example, you can check and see everything that the system has and how it is configured. And you can change it to whatever you want. So, and in deployments, you can archive it, link, deploy it from a URL, or from Git or SVN. So let's go into the website. This is a video, this next part. I'm going to show you how to make a website really fast. So the first thing you can see is that we need to update WordPress. This is really fast. So we update it to version 5.9.3. Done. Now we're going to install a new plugin. I like to work with Elementor, but we can work with any tool that you feel like. Done. Installed. Now we're gonna, this is new, Elementor didn't used to ask for it, but now it's asking for this, so we skip it. I suggest you check it out if you're gonna work with Elementor. Now we're gonna go back to the dashboard. I'm gonna go to themes. I'm gonna install the theme Astra, which is the one I like, which is right here. The thing what I like about Astra is that you can start working with it really fast with some templates that you can import. There's a way to import it. So you click here, build a website now. We have Elementor already installed. The first time this loads, probably it won't load any of the templates, so you can refresh it. And that's it. You have the templates right here. I'm going to show you an impressive website that they have, something that's going to look nice, that it's not going to be premium. You can basically use whichever you want from the ones that are not premium if you're not paying for premium. If you are paying for premium, please use our link. If you also want to purchase Elementor, we would appreciate it if you use our link. We make money, we make a commission out of it, and it doesn't cost you more. Here, for example, this is a nice website. Again, you can upload a logo here, which I don't have right now, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to skip and continue. I can choose the colors, I can choose the fonts. It doesn't matter right now. My name is Nathan. I am Nathan at expert.com or at hyperhost.mx. I am an expert and I'm building this for my customers. I'm going to import everything and I'm going to import the data as well. So we have a base to work on. This is going to be really fast. Done. You can watch the video if you want, or you can skip to see your website. Now, this is a completed website. It has everything on it, images, text, and stuff. It has links, it has a menu. You have a website, a full working website right now, okay? The first time images load, you will see that little flashy thingy, but it's just going to get faster and faster. So now what is left to do is run the test again. So let's run the test again. We're going to see the speed decrease a little bit because the website is a little bit larger and it has a lot of images. But let's see what happens. On mobile, it went down to 65, but on desktop, it's still 95, which in my book, that's awesome. Okay, So I invite you to work with us. If you want to work with us with this Jelastic HyperHost.me solution, you can always email us at info@hyperhost.mx, and we'll be more than glad to set you up. Thank you very much for watching.